ever wondered if a vegetable you eat regularly might actually be quietly increasing your risk of early death? As we get older, it is natural to question our habits and wonder how our daily choices impact our longevity and vitality. But here's the truth. You might be consuming certain things that are not serving your body as well as you realize. In this video, we are diving into specific adjustments you can make to your diet that show you are taking your health seriously, even if you do not think it is a big deal yet. From subtle cues in your energy levels to the way your body responds to what you put on your plate, each insight reveals how a long life goes far beyond just eating anything green. Stay tuned until the end, because you will discover how these choices not only boost your physical well-being, but might just change the way you see your kitchen forever. Now, let's get started. Number 1, refined white potatoes. One clear sign that your diet might need a small adjustment is if you find yourself relying heavily on refined white potatoes. This can manifest in many subtle ways, such as reaching for mashed potatoes at every dinner, enjoying fried sides with your lunch, or lingering over potato chips more than you might with other snacks. If you notice this kind of behavior, it is a strong indication that you might be consuming more starch and simple carbohydrates than your body truly needs at this stage of life. Older individuals are often drawn to comfort foods that provide immediate satisfaction, as these choices can make them feel nostalgic and comforted. The way these foods interact with your system can tell a lot about your future health path. For example, a man named Robert, who is 72 years old, found that he felt sluggish every afternoon after his standard lunch of a baked potato and butter. Once he started replacing that starch with more fibrous options, his clarity and energy returned in a way he had not felt in years. It is not about being restrictive, dull, or trying to eliminate all joy from your meals through exaggerated dietary rules. What truly makes your health journey appealing is your ability to be comfortable in your skin, projecting a quiet self-assurance and physical resilience that is often more attractive than following every passing fad. People in general tend to gravitate toward individuals who are vibrant, grounded, and able to maintain their energy through meaningful, relaxed choices. So if you seek out better alternatives without any overt displays of struggle, it may very well be because you sense your inner strength and wisdom, traits that naturally draw a long and healthy life in. Number 2, raw cruciferous kale. Another significant sign that you are becoming more mindful of your longevity and your unique physical needs is when you start questioning the popular modern trend of consuming large amounts of raw, cruciferous vegetables like kale. While these greens are often celebrated as the ultimate superfood in modern media and fitness magazines, they can actually be quite taxing on a mature, digestive system if they are not prepared with the care they deserve. This can show up in your life as persistent bloating that ruins your evening, a feeling of heaviness after a large salad, or even unexpected changes in your thyroid health that leave you feeling much more tired than usual despite getting plenty of rest. Many people in their 60s and 70s assume that the more raw greens they eat, the better they will feel. But the reality is often more complex and requires a deeper level of understanding of how our enzymes change as we age. For instance, think of a woman named Martha, who is 68 years old and used to force herself to drink a giant raw kale smoothie every single morning at 8 a.m. because she thought it was the secret to staying young and avoiding the doctor. Instead of feeling energized and light, she noticed she was constantly dealing with an upset stomach and a strange lack of focus during her daily walks with her friends. When she finally listened to her body and began lightly steaming her greens instead of eating them raw, she found that her body could finally absorb the nutrients without the internal stress that had been slowing her down. This shift reflects a deeper level of self-respect and an understanding of how your body has evolved over the decades to require gentler and more thoughtful preparation. You do not need to follow exactly what the younger generation is doing just to feel relevant or healthy in your golden years. What makes you truly appealing and wise is your ability to listen to your own physical cues and respond with a sense of maturity and grace that only comes with experience. Choosing to cook your vegetables shows that you value your personal comfort and your long-term well-being, which is a sign of true wisdom that others will notice. When you prioritize ease of digestion, you are projecting a sense of inner peace and physical harmony that others can sense and admire from a distance. If you find yourself making these thoughtful adjustments to your morning routine, it is a clear indication that you are making a strong impression on your own future. and setting a standard for how to age with intelligence. You are proving that being healthy does not mean following a rigid script written by someone who does not know your body. Instead, it means being the expert of your own life and choosing what truly makes you feel vibrant and strong. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let us move forward. Number 3, high oxalate spinach. If you consistently pay close attention to how your joints feel in the morning and how your kidneys are functioning throughout the day, that is a clear indication that you are becoming a true expert on your own health and longevity. Many older adults find that certain healthy vegetables, like spinach, can actually contribute to significant discomfort if they are eaten in excessive amounts due to their naturally high oxalate content. This is especially true for those of us who have reached our 60s and beyond, as our bodies naturally become more sensitive to the building blocks of stones and those painful joint crystals that can make every movement feel like a chore. A man who takes the time to balance his nutrient intake and pay attention to these small details is seen as someone who values longevity and personal discipline, which is very attractive and inspiring to everyone around him. Whether you are someone who leans toward a variety of mixed seasonal greens, or you are the master of a balanced Mediterranean plate filled with color, your food choices say a lot about who you are and how much you respect your time. Consider the story of George, who is 75 years old and was a dedicated athlete for most of his life and took pride in his fitness. He began to notice that his knees and hands felt stiff and achy every morning at 7 a.m., which he simply attributed to the inevitable process of getting older. However, after he realized he was eating a massive raw spinach salad every single day for lunch, he decided to diversify his greens and cook his spinach thoroughly to reduce that heavy oxalate load. Within just a few weeks of this simple change, George found he could move with far more ease and his morning stiffness began to fade, significantly allowing him to return to his favorite hobby of woodworking. This demonstrates your attention to detail, your self-respect, and your profound understanding of the power of personalized nutrition that fits your age. Your ability to balance health with actual physical function, knowing exactly what works for you, and your specific lifestyle adds deep layers to your overall appeal as a mature individual. It is not just about the food itself, but the confidence with which you navigate your daily habits and the wisdom you show in avoiding things that cause you pain. Moreover, the attention you pay to these small but thoughtful details does not go unnoticed by your family and friends, and it shows that you are a person who takes great pride in yourself and your physical state. This level of care and consideration is something that many people find incredibly appealing and reassuring, as it signifies that you are not only concerned about how you feel today, but also about how your vitality reflects your personality and your deep respect for the life you have been given. You are teaching those around you that aging does not have to mean a slow decline into discomfort, but rather a strategic adjustment that keeps the flame of life burning bright. By choosing variety over repetition, you are ensuring that your body remains a strong vessel for your dreams and your wisdom for many years to come. Number 4, starchy sweet corn. When you begin to notice how certain starchy vegetables like sweet corn affect your blood sugar levels and your overall digestion, it is a clear sign that you are gaining a deeper level of insight into your own biology. While corn is a staple of many American summer gatherings and holds a special place in our cultural traditions, its high sugar content and tough outer hulls can be increasingly difficult for a mature body to process efficiently as the years pass. If you find that your energy levels fluctuate wildly after a meal containing corn, or if you feel an uncomfortable fullness and bloating that lingers far too long into the evening, it is an indication that your system is asking for something more refined and less demanding on your metabolism. The setting in which we eat these foods often provides the perfect context for our habits and our growth. For example, think of Linda, who is 64 years old and always loved hosting large barbecues for her grandchildren, and always served plenty of corn on the cob as a family tradition she cherished. She started to realize that she would feel incredibly sleepy, distracted, and bloated shortly after these festive meals, which prevented her from fully enjoying the precious company and the laughter of her family. By choosing to serve smaller portions of more nutrient-dense and low-glycemic vegetables instead, she found she could stay alert, active, and engaged throughout the entire evening without any discomfort. This subtle but significant change suggested a curiosity and an admiration for her own health that her family members began to notice and deeply respect. What makes this realization so telling is that it is often not just a fleeting thought, but a deliberate moment of observation regarding your own long-term well-being. It shows you are intrigued by the possibility of feeling better every single day and are willing to make the small changes that support your highest goals. Whether you choose to skip the extra serving at the next party or replace it with a lighter and more colorful option, it shows a deeper level of commitment to your future and your independence. You should recognize that this mindfulness is not something to be puzzled by or seen as a burden. It is, in fact, a massive compliment to your character and your intelligence. It is a reflection of how you present yourself and your vibrant energy to the world even as you grow older. If you find yourself in these situations, take these moments as clear signs that you are leaving a positive and lasting impression on your own health journey. You are showing that you value your presence in the lives of others more than a temporary taste, and that is a trait of a truly attractive and grounded person. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let us move forward. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this important discussion today, take a deep breath and a moment to reflect on the insights we have explored together in this video. What stood out to you the most as you thought about your own kitchen, your daily habits, and the way you treat your body? There is something uniquely reassuring and powerful about the presence of an experienced individual who is willing to adapt, learn, and grow, regardless of the number of years they have lived. We often feel an immense sense of comfort and trust when we see others taking charge of their vitality with such grace, wisdom, and quiet determination. Younger individuals, while they may be vibrant and full of raw energy, often do not have the same depth of insight and emotional maturity that you have cultivated over the many decades of your remarkable life. People recognize that you have lived through a vast variety of experiences, some incredibly challenging and some filled with pure joy. And all of these have shaped your unique perspective on what it means to truly thrive. This history makes you much more than just a friendly face in the neighborhood. You are a vital source of knowledge, stability, and reliability for everyone around you. One of the most attractive qualities in a mature individual is the ability to be completely comfortable in your own skin and confident in the choices you make for your body every single day. This natural confidence is magnetic and cannot be faked by anyone. It draws people in without any overt effort or showmanship on your part. When you walk into a room with the steady energy that comes from a well-nourished and respected body, you do not need to command attention with loud words because your calm presence invites others to feel at ease and inspired. People are naturally drawn to this, sensing that they can learn so much from your steady and grounded energy that comes from years of self-reflection. Your ability to be just yourself, making choices that honor your health and your long-term future, becomes one of your most compelling and beautiful features. It is not about what you say or what you do in a flashy way, but about how you make others feel inspired by your unwavering commitment to living your best and most healthy life possible. You are a living testament to the fact that our later years can be a time of great growth and physical renewal, if we are willing to listen to the wisdom within us. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.